Achieving your financial goals is an ever-changing journey. When things in the world change, we must adapt and change our habits. This will make sure we are putting ourselves in the best position to get the future we want. Welcome to Forever Finance, where we want to live our lives our own way. With the new year just around the corner, now is the time we need to be putting in the work for our goals next year. These habits may seem harmless at first glance, but they can seriously impact your financial well-being in the long run. Stick around to learn how to secure your financial future by making some strategic changes today. Number 3 is something that all of us need to avoid. First up, the hidden costs of impulsive spending. We've all been guilty of making spontaneous purchases, whether it's that tempting gadget or a spontaneous weekend getaway. But what many people don't realize are the hidden costs associated with these impulsive decisions. Take Sarah, for example. She frequently stops by her favorite coffee shop on her way to work, picking up a latte and pastry every morning. It seems harmless at $15 a day, but over the course of a year, she's spent almost $4,000 just on her morning routine. That's money she could have saved or invested. So what is the solution here? Set a spending limit for discretionary purchases and stick to it. Consider waiting 24 hours before making a non-essential or higher value purchase. It'll help curb impulsivity. Next, why ignoring your budget could lead to disaster. It's easy to ignore your budget, especially when everything seems to be going smoothly. However, not tracking your income and expenses can lead to financial disaster down the road. Meet Jake, a freelance graphic designer. He earns a decent income, but he never bothered to create a budget. He underestimated how much he was spending on software subscriptions, eating out, and personal expenses. When tax season rolled around, the refund he was relying upon to cover his expenses was a bill instead. Ignoring his budget left him in a bind. How can we avoid ending up like Jake? Use a simple budgeting app or a spreadsheet to track your income and expenses. Allocate money for essentials, savings, and discretionary spending, and review your budget regularly to stay on track. Now for the habit that all of us need to avoid. The dangers of procrastination in financial planning. Procrastination often sneaks into our financial lives, whether it's putting off planning for life after work or delaying the review of insurance policies. The danger lies in missed opportunities and increased financial risk. Take Emily, a 32-year-old marketing professional. She kept telling herself she'd start planning for her financial future next year. 10 years later, she's still not contributing towards her super or investing, and she's missed out on a decade of potential growth through compounding. Now she has to save a much larger portion of her income to catch up. It is easy to fall into this comfort trap, but don't be like Emily. Set deadlines for important financial decisions. For example, mark a date in your calendar to start contributing to an investment account or to review your budget. Habit number 4. How lifestyle inflation can stealthily shrink your savings. As our incomes increase, so do our spending habits. This phenomenon, known as lifestyle inflation, can stealthily shrink your savings without you even realizing it. Consider Chris, who received a promotion and a 20% salary increase. Instead of saving or investing the extra money, he upgraded his car, moved into a more expensive apartment, and started dining at flashy restaurants. Despite earning more, his savings stayed stagnant because his lifestyle expanded to match his new income. How can you avoid this lifestyle inflation? Whenever you get a raise or bonus, allocate a portion of it directly into savings or investments before increasing your spending. This way, you can enjoy your higher income without sacrificing long-term goals. Next up, the pitfalls of ignoring financial literacy. Many people shy away from learning about personal finance, either because they find it boring, intimidating, or simply think they don't have enough money for it to matter. But the truth is, financial ignorance can cost you dearly in the long run. Take Greg, for example. He was earning a decent salary, but didn't understand the basics of financial management. He left most of his money sitting in a low-interest savings account and racked up unnecessary debt on credit cards. Because he lacked knowledge on topics like interest rates, credit management, and investing, he missed opportunities to grow his wealth and ended up paying more in interest than he needed to. If you have watched this far, you are already working on breaking this habit. Keep up the great work. read a book or listen to a podcast about personal finance, or take an online course. There are countless free resources available to help you understand key financial concepts like budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt. If you have found this video helpful, please let us know by liking and subscribing. This will let us know how we can help you more with future videos. Our last habit for today, the impact of not investing in your long-term wealth. Lastly, let's discuss investing. Many people delay or avoid investing altogether, fearing risk or complexity. However, not investing can have a significant impact on your long-term wealth. Let's look at two friends, Alex and Sam. Alex started investing $200 a month in a low-risk index fund at age 25. Sam, on the other hand, waited until 35 to start investing the same amount. By the time they reach 65, Alex will have nearly twice the amount saved as Sam, thanks to the extra 10 years of compounding. Even if you're new to investing, start small. Look into low-cost index funds or robo-advisors that handle investment decisions for you. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Breaking these 5 financial habits before 2025 is key to securing your financial future. Remember, small changes today can lead to significant financial gains tomorrow. Now you have seen the habits you need to avoid to achieve your goals. You need to know which habits will help you succeed in your financial journey. Check out this video to learn about the habits of the wealthy.